All right, guys, it's been 5 days since I last posted, and it's taken about that long. Shit, I got a job, right? Anyway, got the engine out. I showed you what was going on with the engine. The number 2 cylinder, the rod bearings out on it. I'm about to turn the crank a little bit. Now you see how much it took to turn it. And you'll hear, you heard that? Then look at it when it gets to the top. Look how much the other pistons move before this thing comes down. Yep. On top of that, it's spinning pretty freely. So all the rotating assembly is good except the number 2. That's how it goes. So right now you see all the parts that I got here. These are all parts that's up for this race motor. I got other parts and stuff like for the cooling system and all of that. But these are mostly the majority of all of the hard parts. I'm gonna take the heads and get them to look at that because that piston did make contact with the heads. That's why it's got a little bit of a shiny surface on it. We're gonna see how much damage we did to this block, how much it's gonna cost to get it repaired, right? I know I'm talking about the LS too, okay? But I gotta see what the damage is, because if the damage isn't that great, then I can put this back together for relatively cheap. That doesn't solve the problem of me going through the issue of it breaking or something breaking on the car. Since most of this stuff's custom, I always gotta go back and I gotta check stuff and I gotta recheck stuff and I gotta check sure we don't got any fuel leaks. And I pretty much do an airplane check before I even go to car meets or any type of meet, or if I even take it down the street to do some back roads driving in it. Because that's why I built this. I gotta check everything, make sure there's no leaks, make sure everything's good, make sure the fire extinguisher is good, and then, you know, I go out and I don't worry about anything. If it breaks, it breaks. If it burns up, it burns up. Anyway, I'm rambling again. So we're gonna get this over to the machine shop. I want you guys to know that I'm working on a project. I'm still taking the votes in, guys. So I'm still taking the votes on what should go back in to this car. I'm not sold on this, even though I got a lot of work and a lot of money in this block. But I really want to hear what you guys got to say. While this thing is at the shop and nothing's happening, I'm actually looking for blocks and going through and looking for different LS transmissions that I can use, and what transmissions you can use with the LSX, and basically what I'm gonna have to do to fit that in here. Also, while this thing is there and I'm doing all of this research, I'm gonna make some videos because I wanna clean up the engine bay. I like to redo some of the wire harness. I would like to have a plug-in for the wire harness for the engine. So I wanna work on that. I wanna clean some of the wiring up in there and some of the way the hoses are configured up in there. I also wanna do some shaving of the engine bay. I wanna make sure, fill some of those holes in, sand it down, beat some of the things that aren't round out, and make it look all like one piece, repaint the interior of the engine bay black, and just basically just do an overall cleanup. That way, if I go with the LS, I said that I won't go to turbocharge it, but I probably will. I'll probably do a twin turbocharged system, and the exhausts are going to be right in front of the tires. So the cutout's going to be right in front of the tires. So how you guys saw the exhaust and all of that with the VG setup, I won't do that. I'll take those exhausts off of the car and fill those holes up, and they'll exit through the front. And I'm gonna make it more of a rugged car, like damn near street race car. So if I put an LS in there, I'm not making a cruiser, guys. I'm not trying to make 1,000 horsepower either. So some of you guys keep yelling 1,000 horsepower, 1,000 horsepower, 1,000 horsepower. I'm not interested in that. That's like a pie in the sky to me. Like, oh, 1,000 horsepower. Everybody on YouTube talks about it. Fuck it. I just wanted to run. I wanted to be quick. I wanted to go out and enjoy it on the street. I wanted to be more reliable. That's why I built this car this way. And that's why I kept revising what I've been doing with the Z. I want it to be reliable. I want it to be turnkey. You know, I want to take it to shows. I like to take it on a trip every now and then, maybe, you know, 100, 150 miles out. You know, I really like back roads driving. I don't really care about the paint. You know, I did the paint myself. I don't care about that. I care how the body looks. I want it to be able to be a kind of a show car where I can take this old school to a meet, but I'm not trying to win anything. I just want it to be a car where I'm happy with. The air condition works, the gauges work, the switches work, the windshield wipers work, the windshield washer fluid works. Everything works in the car and I can enjoy it. So that's basically what I'm trying to build. I'm trying to build a street machine that I can enjoy instead of it being in this position with the fucking legs up in the air like it's getting fucked right now. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, guys, I hope you guys like my videos. I'm gonna keep them up. I'm gonna keep talking. I'm gonna keep doing my thing. And hopefully you guys like and subscribe. I'm gonna keep the content going, whether or not I do the LS, whether or not I rebuild this, whatever it is. The content's gonna keep going. I'm gonna show you guys how you can do it. I messed up a lot of things in the cars before, and shit, I'm not afraid of it now. So I can show you guys me messing up and me fixing it, or me just fixing it. Anyway, peace.